Yeah. How would I be? I'm very tired. I just said I would come and spend some time with you guys today. So I want to talk about this, and I'm probably just going to do 20 minutes, so I need your attention. How many children are you going to have, and why? I want to ask you that question. Why? If you say you want to have 4 children, why? If you want to have one child, why? Why? One of them said 3 max. Only if you have 2, and you want to have a third one, and then you now have triplets. Neoma Canada say economy, economy, economy. What if you become very rich? Neoma said happened to someone I know. Someone said I had twins after baby number 2. Someone said triplets after 2 kids. Someone said I don't want to talk about Naira video. You know, I've been flying, I've been hosting, I've been back to back. What happened to Naira video? Why you not come talk about them? As I don't know what's in the why you not talk about them? Someone said I have a boy and a girl. I'm good. We gotta make person come talk now. Make it not be saying I only me they talk. I already have 4 kids, one on the way. Come and tell us your story. You already have 4 kids and one on the way. Doma Canada. Oh yeah. Come, make una come talk. Oh. I don't want to be the only one talking. I no get energy. Make person help me. Today, as I don't talk, I'm say I no get energy. How many kids?
The freeze.
Sarah, my darling, how are you doing?
I'm good, sir.
So talk to me.
Just that it's bedtime here, but if
Just
you want me to
manage.
learn my voice,
Just manage and lend your voice.
interesting topic.
Okay, so go ahead.
So, what perspective do I engage from now?
Lawyer say why engage. Oh wow.
Daddy, please. I
You,
don't feel good. Sorry, I can't stop. Like, I'm a
what
bit
happened?
sick. I don't know. I think I'm coming down with something. Sorry.
Well, I've looked for you up and down to read Bible for me. You
I
never
know.
showed up again.
Oh, sorry, Daddy, please.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, next time, yeah. Okay.
All right then. All right.
Morning, sir. Okay.
All right, my darling sister. Okay, so I've got my brother here and I've got Sarah. Go ahead, guys. What are your thoughts?
I can see different people have their own different
Ideologies.
preferences and choices as to the number of children they want to have. I do feel there are plethora of factors that you can consider in deciding how many you want. Are you trying to say I should talk about mine or just my thoughts generally?
Generally.
Which I'm going, yeah, I'm going with thoughts generally. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I think the generation now or the recent generation, they are more inclined to having less amount of children compared to previous generations. And the reasons are a lot. One could be the state of the economy or cost of bringing up kids these days is quite demanding. And we have come to the realization that the quality of upbringing or care and attention you give to the child is what determines or plays a major role in determining how the child will come up or come out to be, as opposed to previously where it's more or less like a gamble, or we just throw it to fate, or they just throw it to fate like, well, you don't know who will become the president amongst them. So maybe we just they born, they see whichever one go win the jackpot. But now people have come to realize that it's beyond that. They need to get very good education. They need to be exposed to, you know, good life that would like influence their reasoning and all that. And again, real life hustle, like these days, both parents are working and working hard, so there's hardly enough time to give to having kids, because you need to make the money, you need to get the comforts that you desire. So when both parents are working, it's difficult to have children more than more than the amount people do have in past generation. Although in some situation there are people that still want to have lots of kids these days, but I'm talking about the percentage is less now. Yeah, it's way less now. Most people are inclined. You can see from the statistics, even on the comment section. Now they are between 2 and 3. Oh, I just want 2. I want 3. Even those that have more than 3 is, let's say, mistake. Pardon my words, or it's unplanned, if I'll use that word. So that's it. Well,
Now, what do you
that's my.
assume are the factors
Uh-huh.
behind this?
Yes, like I mentioned, there are a lot of factors influencing. You mean why people are
This brother
tilting
will
towards
put
this amount
cover
of
go
kids?
remove you.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
Daddy. I was actually waiting for the other woman to finish her.
This brother we know we put cover screen. I know they like cover screen. Oh yeah,
Sorry,
talk.
sir.
Go ahead. We're listening to you. I'm listening to
You
you.
want the brother to talk, right?
Yes.
No, ma, continue.
Are you talking to me, sir?
No. Just continue. What's her name? Sarah. Continue what you were saying, please.
Like I was saying, there are a lot of factors.
Mm.
Financial implication of raising kids now it's way higher, and we have realized that the quality of what will I call it, education, exposure that you give to your kids is what plays a major role in determining what they become in future. And we want to give our kids the best. So people just have come to that realization, and that's why they decide to have less so that they can pay more attention to them. And um, well, people want to live their life better. They have come to the awareness of, okay, I have to live while I also train my kids. You know, unlike before, that parenthood is more or less like it's still a sacrifice, but the way it is being understood before is like your life has to be all about what you have then. But now, people still mindset has evolved, and people now have the mindset of, man, I need to also live my life while training my kids. And to do so, you need more resources, you need more time. And if you have lesser kids, you have more time to yourself. Quality of life you want for yourself and your kids, and no more gambling like before. Um, it's not even just Nigeria as a whole. The world as a whole, the cost of living everywhere is high, so you have to work within what you can afford and make sure that you can also have a healthy life. You want a healthy life, you need resources as well. So you want what will I call lesser things to worry about. Children are blessings, no doubt. Any day, anytime, they are blessings, but the way they are being brought up would still inform how much of a blessing they will ultimately become. That's what I feel. And a whole lot of other reasons that people can come up with. I'm also one of those that tilts towards lesser amounts. I think I'm on the least amount. Based on what your strength can carry.
How many can you carry?
I Well, if I'm to say sincerely, I'm actually done. I'm one.
It's a lie.
One and done.
Wow.
So
Someone
I
said
think
DF don't
I
believe
think
that
it's
children are blessings. I believe children are blessings, but they are blessings you have to manage.
yes. You have to intentionally.
You are blessings you have to
There are
create.
rare situations.
Back to where how many children where they won't born and this kind of thing.
Okay.
There are rare situations where some people would not have had all the support and resources while they were kids, and they still come up to be really good. But in today's world, you need to be intentional about everything you're doing.
Describe
Yeah,
what you mean
and
by being intentional.
sorry,
Describe what you mean by being intentional
being intentional in
when
regards
it
to,
comes to, with regards to children.
yes. So what I mean by that is you have to have reviewed maybe you have a forecast. Sorry, the costs, the attention that you need to give to these kids, because they giving them an attention, emotional support, your your presence being, it's not, this generation, even in the Gen Z generation, you do say it that the phrase that you need to make sure. I think somebody is talking at the background. So you need to make sure you're there to support them emotionally and otherwise, and the resources that is needed. Go on trips, be present as much as you can. Beyond money, the attention that it requires. So before you, I think it's a venture that you need to be intentional about. Plan what you're getting into, and be prepared to see it through. I personally do not believe in just fate or how God wants it when it comes to having kids. I don't believe in that personally. I believe in being intentional to a large extent, so that you can manage things properly. Leaving some things to destiny does not work for me.
Have you ever thought of having many kids, like 8 kids?
Not for once. I've not even thought of having 3 safe.
Why?
Because I can't handle it.
Why can't you
Personally,
handle it? What makes you feel like you can't handle it?
well, I think I'm speaking personally now.
Yeah.
So maybe how do I? Maybe that's not really my strength, my area of strength. I could have other areas of strength, but um, raising multiple kids, I don't think is my area of strength. With support, like enormous support, probably 2 with enormous support. But with moderate support, we can deal with 1.
Not more than one.
We can deal with 1 with moderate support.
No need to fool yourself.
Well, yeah, that's it. I do admire those that have more, admire their strengths, but it doesn't just probably fall within what I could handle.
All right, the brothers in the house, what are your thoughts?
And it's interesting, yeah, because we can imagine wanting 1 and now having a partner that wants multiple. How to engage such? That could be another discussion. But let me allow the guys talk.
Oh yeah, over to you guys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Over to you.
Okay, we were discussing about the topic on how to reduce the number of
No,
kids.
how many kids would you like to have?
Okay, how many kids would I love to have?
Yes.
Two is okay for me personally.
Why?
He, though coming from the economic factor,
Okay.
gone are those days, back in the days when our parents often have 10, 20, 15.
How many kids did your
16.
parents have?
My parents have 4.
Okay.
4 boys. Yes. And it wasn't easy raising us as a kid coming up. That was as at that time when the dollar was okay, the economy was kind of okay, or shaky rather. But now the economy is getting worse almost every day. And it's a threat. It's a threat, most especially for youth, upcoming fathers and mothers who would love to start a family. I have a baby already. I have a little baby already. She's 1 year old now, and I was having a discussion the other day with my wife, and she was like, "We go born five." Oh. I said, "Five? Five is too much." Talk more of the way things are this period. And what I really understand is if there is a support or the both parties work together, which is the husband, the wife, come together in agreement. But I would advise young couples coming up to first of all work very hard, save up to an extent to start making families, because the economy in Nigeria, it's not advisable for someone, most especially some persons in their 27, 29, 30, thereabout, to just start having a family or making babies without having a financial plan for it. It will end up causing a stress. You won't cause a stress just to yourself, but you cause a stress to the baby. She won't eat proper, or he won't eat proper. Rentage, and as a nursing mother, she's supposed to eat very healthy, very well. So if there's no a proper financial planning before making babies or starting making babies rather, it will be a stress. And most of the stress, let me say 70% of the stress goes to the woman, because she's the one nursing the baby, she's the one taking care of the children. What the husband does is go provide and the rest. What if there's no good job, or rather there's no work in Nigeria? It's very hard to raise kids. I'm a graduate, but there's no work in Nigeria for me to take care of my wife and my baby. Currently, I'm outside the country, sourcing for a good job to be able to take care of my wife and my child. So my advice to people who wants to, personally, I love kids. I would love to have 5 or more or thereabouts. But the economy of Nigeria has, I've cut down the number of kids I would love to have, and 2, 3, it's okay. Maybe towards my 45, 50 thereabout, I can maybe add one to make it 4. You know, things are really, 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 really going bad. Really going bad. Growing up as a child, I saw most parents having 11, having 15 children, and they all go to school. They look healthy, they look fine, they look okay. But in this our recent economy,
Are you
it's
sure
not
even
so
those days they
advisable.
looked okay? Say, that's how they manage new.
Sir?
I
Yes,
say even those days it was management too. It wasn't like it was good.
yes, it was good. They were means of survival at that time. Farming, some other lucrative businesses, some little opportunities and all that. Compared to now there's no work. Even before I traveled, I went to so many companies to submit. I'm a computer scientist. I studied computer science. I graduated with a 3.00. I went to several places, several companies to submit my proposal, job, and this and that. And there's a response like, uh, we can't pay you. There is one I submitted in, it's not Asaba also, there about then one at Abuja. They said my courses or the payments is, they were just so many irrelevant responses, and it discouraged me. I'm someone who I love working. I love making use of my skills, you know. But that opportunity, it's not there. And I'm someone who wants to start family. I'm 29. You know, I want to start family at a very young age so that before my 35, 40, I'll be able to, give birth to all the kids I want and start taking care of them. But Nigeria is a country that they will not only kill your dream, but they will kill your passion in what you love or what you love doing. And that energy you would love to apply for it, you will just get tired or sometimes fade away. This is where a good partner comes in. A good partner with idea, a good partner with motivation, a good partner with strength, who can see the potential in you and say, keep going, honey, keep going, keep trying. Don't worry, it will get better. And even as she's motivating you, you will also be trying to take care of her and take care of the baby. So we are advising young couples who is coming up to be hardworking, hardworking, to be hardworking, because that the phrase is not easy. Not easy to born plenty children. Economy.
Kuku easy at all.
At all. Even rich men say the year I'm hot. Then it can't be normal citizens like us where they try struggle, where they try stand on our feet. No daddy figure, no mommy figure, just us and God. No uncle figure to even call on to. I'm not advising from you personally. I love kids. I love having as much as 5, 6 thereabout. But more 2, 3 they okay. Maybe later at my 40s thereabout by God's grace. Purpose if born one journey. That's my own thoughtful opinion, sir.
That's your own ideology. All right, our other brother, what are your thoughts?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
To my own perspective, that I think having 3 2 is okay. Nothing about Nigeria economy or anything. It depends on what you can use and the capacity. To me, my own understanding, I think 2 is just okay for me. I didn't have much to say, sir. I have, as in, my own determination is I can just have just 2 kids. It's okay. Even boys and girls, anyone that comes first.
All right, thank you so much. Please help me press X. I appreciate you, brother. Sarah, what are your thoughts about what's been said?
DF, you said?
What are your thoughts about what the guys have said?
Well, they are facing their reality. So they just stated their observations as in their concerns. And they are not far-fetched from the amount that, or the number of kids that people want more these days. And it's a good thing. I'm happy that people are being more
Yes.
realistic. I'm happy that people are being more realistic with what the responsibility that comes with raising kids. The problem I've noticed, with previous generation is they just come out and say, "Oh, it's time to have a child. Just have a child. You can't have one. Have hello, ladies. You should have like maybe 4, 5, but people don't pay attention to what is required to bring up these children to be something great, or the responsibilities. Yes, I think that's the word. The responsibility, if you want to capture it all in one, both the financial implication and emotional implication and otherwise that goes into raising kids. So from what they have said, and you can see that people are being more conscious of that. And so that's a good one, and they both spoke interestingly well. So I'll allow the ladies speak.
All right, Linda, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. You caught me off guard. Usually I'm not awake by this time, but I'm actually in America on holiday at the moment. So I thought, oh, he's live. Let me just, I just got in not long ago anyway. So I just Okay, he's live. Let me just watch his live. So I never knew that you were going to actually add me to your live.
So we're
Thank you
talking
for the
about
birthday
kids.
wish
How
as well.
many
I really
kids?
appreciate it.
You are
Sorry.
most welcome. How old are you now?
That one is confidential. Age is a number. Nobody knows my age. But obviously, the kids are a blessing. So I want to have two kids. I don't think, like two couples should just have one, because I feel the child might be lonely and they might need a sibling. So I think two is a good number. Two is definitely a good number. Obviously, I'm based in the UK, that the which So, with the current economy, a lot of parents are actually always working. And life is actually like my dad. I'm from a royal family, so my dad has 12 kids. 12. In fact, he had 12. One actually passed away last year, so he's got 11. So I can't see anyone
Wow.
having 12 kids right now. So I think two or three maximum is okay, because the two partners need to spend time. I believe the reason why there's a lot of divorces these days, there's a lot of complication in marriages, is because women are having too many kids and they're not really having time for their husbands. Like, I'm gonna be one of those women, for example, where I get married and have kids. I wanna actually be there for my husband, because a lot of men are actually lonely, because when women have too many kids, they push all their energy and time, they invest their time on those children, and the men feel neglected. The children need attention, the men need attention as well. So I don't believe in having so many kids, so I can actually spend some time with my husband as well as spending time with the children. That's just my opinion. So that's why, for me personally, I think two is okay, because I'm not one of those women that want to have three, four, five. Because my man or my husband is also very important, and I need to give him that attention, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Chichi
Yeah.
is here with us. Chichi, what are your thoughts? Chichi, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You cannot hear.
Okay, go and come back.
I think there's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. There's a
Yeah.
problem with the line somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
So
what if
that's
you
it
meet a
really.
guy that wants to
Yeah.
have 4 kids? Linda, what will you say?
Um, I'm sorry, I would decline to that, because you know me, Daddy Freeze. I love life. I love to travel. You know, I like to spend time with my man. I like to do so many things. And I think too many children, to me, I've got a lot of friends that's got so many kids, and I see what they go through. And to me, even three is a lot, to tell you the truth. Maybe my mindset is different. So I think two is okay, but four. If he tells me that he wants to have four, I would say no, that's not possible. So obviously, before you settle down and get into that committed relationship, this is something both of you have to discuss in the beginning. So if he says four, I'll tell him no, that's not possible. So yeah, that's just my opinion, really.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant,
Yeah,
brilliant,
four's too
brilliant,
much.
brilliant.
The cost of living these days, Daddy Freeze, it's not easy. You've been to the UK, you've seen how it is. Talk of Nigeria. A lot of people are actually complaining financially that they cannot actually cope taking the kids to school. So why are you having so many children if you know you cannot provide for the kids? So it's better to have a minimum amount of kids than have lots of kids and you can take care of them. So that's just my opinion. I think one or two is okay, but not more than that.
Hmm. I tend to agree with you on that. So we've got Prissy here with us. Prissy, what is your take?
Hi, DF. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Prissy, my darling. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Very well, thank you.
So my thoughts on that, it's basically, I think it's individual, but for me, I think two or three, it's ideal.
Now,
For
what if you
several
meet a
reasons.
man that only wants to have one child? Can you cope?
Um, Now I won't be selfish. If he wants one and I want two, of course or I want three. We got to meet in the middle. Yeah. So because for me, I think focusing on just one child, um, for companionship for the child, at least the child should have siblings so that he or she won't be like, lonely. I think two. If he wants one, we can meet at the middle. Have two. But ideally, personally, I like three.
Where do you live?
I live in the US. That DF, you
I know.
imagine me
I'm just
going.
asking you so that other people can hear. Now, what if you meet a man that wants to
I
have
live in New
six?
York.
What if you meet a man that wants to have six children?
Six, imagine. No, six is not realistic with the
Why?
present economic situation. So that for me, I think six is just off. If it's back in the days where the reason why our parents have so many children, I think they had a different, for cultural differences, they had reasons why they give birth to too many children. One of them maybe famine, having too many kids to, old famine and a whole bunch of stuff. But realistically, in this present economy, three, it's max is ideal. Mm-hmm.
So, Linda, you also
three.
agree with that?
I had three. I had three, but I lost one.
What happened?
DF, I was on your life, remember?
Yeah, share the story.
Yeah.
You lost her at 12.
I lost her at 10.
10.
Thank you.
Well, she was run into by some.
They were coming back from school just by my house, and she was run into by
And it
a
was your
random learner
pastor's
driver.
friend.
Yeah,
Some
same
girl
church.
from your church.
I don't even want to remember that. But
Yeah, I
same
get you.
from same church. So it's just crazy. But my two are still there. Just imagine if I had just one. That's my thought also. So for me, I think having more than one, it's better. It makes it a little bit more balanced.
That's
Both for
having
the
more than
parents
one
and both
child.
for the children. Yes.
Now,
It might be like,
Linda.
oh, the financial situation and blah blah blah, but I think it's a personal decision if what you are capable of, with or without your financial status at the moment. You can't say, oh, you want to limit yourself to just one child because you have a low income job. What if tomorrow God promotes you? So for me, I think it's mindset, and I think it's hard work also. That's what I would say. Because when you now project, like when I was growing up, I projected like I want to have 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. That was my projection. That was what I wanted. But I'm not looking at, even at that time, I wasn't looking at the man being solely responsible for the children. Because I'm like, okay, what if life happens? And you are left alone to now cater for the children. What happens? Will you be able to, pilot through the affairs of life and responsibilities and or whatnot? So those are the factors that you have to focus on your strength also.
You see, that the phrase, what I wanted to say, obviously, I haven't been married before, but I feel I understand the marriage union watching my family and friends. And one of the mistake couples make, and especially wives make, is having so many children. Like, to me, sex is very important. Sorry, I'm bringing this up in marriage.
Just say
Yeah, I have to
bench.
be
Bench
real.
is very
Like,
important.
the kind of marriage I want, yeah, is I don't want to have a lot of children, so I'll sexually satisfy my husband with
So
little
yes,
kids.
just say S S S. Don't use the
Kids.
full
Okay,
word.
X. Okay, sorry, X. Basically, like if a woman
So
wants
can you
10,
satisfy your man
4, 5
every day?
kids,
This conversation always
yes,
comes
I
up
can.
here.
Yes, I can. Yes. But what I'm trying to say is this, Daddy Freeze, yeah?
Teach
If a
Obama,
woman
can you
has
hear?
enough kids, like 5, 6, 7, Daddy Freeze, 5, 6, 7 kids or whatever, those kids will occupy her. By the time the woman gets back, look, I'm for real. My sister, just understand what I'm saying. Assuming now a woman has 5 kids, yeah? She'll go to work. After working, she'll come back and cook. This is adult conversation here. After cooking, you have to take care of yourself as a woman. When you finish taking care of yourself, you also have to take care of your man because men are big babies. So if you're having a lot of children, no, you know what? You know I'm telling the truth deep down because I've watched my family, my sisters. I've watched my friends. By the end of the evening, you're tired. So if you're having so many children, right? Yeah, you're going to work, you're cooking. At the evening time, how can you satisfy your husband as well? You'll be feel very tired. So that's why men will go out there and start having an affair. So obviously, I'm not saying that even if you satisfy your man, he's not going to have an affair. He's not going to have mistress. But that X is also very important in marriage. So the less children you have, then you have time to spend with your partner. You're traveling on holiday with him. You can gist with him. Do you understand? You can do so many things with him. So that's why personally for me, I think 2 or 3 maximum is okay. But as a woman, if you start having 5 or 6, to me that's a mistake in the marriage because you're gonna abandon your man because he would not also get your full attention because you're pushing your full attention to the children. That unfortunately that's my mindset. So the kind of marriage I want is I just want 2, so I can spend time with my children and also with my husband. So I'll be able to manage the two. I hope I'm making sense that the phrase you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, you are
Because that's the
100%.
mistake a
Sarah,
lot of
what are
women
your
make.
thoughts on
They just
this?
have too many children, and they don't pay attention to the man. And men also need your attention as well. They need your affection. That's just my opinion and thoughts on it.
100%. I think I'm with Linda on this. I wanted to bring
Because
Chichi
you'll be
Obama.
tired. Because you'll be tired, you know.
Chichi Obama says
Okay.
she can't handle every day.
Okay. Daddy
Not
Freeze,
everyone
do you
will
want
agree
me
with
to
me
drop
anyway.
off?
Okay, so I can bring Chichi.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
No.
Chichi, where are
In
you?
all the year, you have to balance up. That I believe what she says is still it. You have to balance up the situation.
You have to balance. You have to
Yeah,
balance.
you
Yes.
just have to.
You have to balance. Yes. Yes. I don't want a lot of children to interfere with me spending time with my husband. So that's also very important.
I agree with
Absolutely.
you. I agree with you. Chichi Obama. They were greeting you when you were not around.
It's true. My sister, you're right. I like what you're saying. But
You
sometimes
like what you're saying? Can you do it? Is it by
who, me
liking or
or
by
the
doing?
other lady? Me or the other lady? I can't do doesn't mean it's not. What she's saying is a fact because a lot of things sometimes. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You finish cooking dinner, you're tired. You can't even bench
Thank
with your
you.
husband. You're tired, you know. And
You're
the man will
tired.
go
You
look
go to
for it
work.
outside. You know, I'm a realist. I'm a realist. You know, you'll be tired. So if you have 4 or 5 children, by the time you finish cooking in the evening, you've taken care of your kids, you've say, have you read your books, whatever. Your husband is just there waiting for you. Oh, hi, honey, I'm tired. Then 2 days time, he will be waiting for you. So that affects your marriage. So that's why me personally, the less children you have, the better. It doesn't mean you don't love kids, but you also have to think about your husband too. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think even Nigeria as a country, we all need to. For now, we are so overpopulated that we need population control.
Yeah.
Number one. So let's even start from there. And I like the mentality of this generation, understanding that there's some economic factor that you need to put. The idea of what if. I don't think it's an idea of planning to have your children. Because what if can be, what if you get money, and what if you get demoted, or what if life happens to you, or Nigeria happens to you, or something. So we don't have to use the word that what if. What if is so how would I say so unconditional? To me, I hate I like certainty. I hate uncertainty. You understand?
Brilliant.
Yeah, I hate uncertainty. Unfortunately, I like, sometimes we plan something and it doesn't work. And sometimes you plan something and it works. But with having children and rearing them,
Rearing like said they be goat.
Using the word taking care of. Now good them, what's in the
Well.
because you want to give them a good life, like for example, they're sweet to have. Yes, so now you have buy tickets for if you have three, that means you're buying ticket for five. If you're getting the hotel, some of them don't even want to be in the same room with each other. If you have two boys,
So they don't want to
two
be in
girls,
each
so
room
you're
with each other. Are they on
and they tell you
crack? I put my chair and said, "This is your people's room."
so don't fight, that fight, that be fight. I
No,
don't want to don't touch my thing.
no. My children, I
Someone
put them in
like
one
the
room. They will
children.
fight. So now they enjoy for that Yankee for Niger. There's nobody go hold me if I flog my picking. I mean, they always think and say, if I flog them too much, go
I have
good.
some single mothers that I work with, and they're
Yeah.
always complaining. Like the apartments where they live, they have two children, a boy and a girl. Do you know that the boy has to have his own room, the girl has to have, and she has to have her own. So they have 3 rooms without, you understand? Something should have had the 2 rooms. She'll be forced to have kids. You know that.
100%.
But
That
that
makes
doesn't.
sense.
For me, that doesn't. For me, I think that doesn't mean the situation cannot change tomorrow.
What if it doesn't change?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody is different. Like me personally, I don't deal with uncertainty because I'm this kind of person. I plan myself. Yeah. Life is full of uncertainties, actually. Yeah, for real. But financially, you can. It's something. If you say, okay, now you want to say life is full of uncertainty, then you want to go and buy $1 million house when you can only afford $500,000 house. So you want to say life is uncertainty? No, you don't do that to yourself, babe. That's not taking calculated risk. If you the instance you just given is so you not taking calculated risk. So having children is calculated risk. That's why I said. That's why I said it's good to balance, to give yourself, put yourself on the balance. So for 2 to 3, that's my view, my own idea of balance, keeping it balanced. So no, I think either way, what you said when life goes well, thumbs up to you. When life goes the other way, because it can neither swing. It's like a leaf. The breeze can blow you to any direction, regardless of how influential or how rich you are. So you can be rich today, tomorrow you're poor. You can be poor today, tomorrow you're rich. What happens? So you want to trade the children with that idea? Like, okay, so personally, I have 3. Like I said, I have 3. I lost one. Yeah. My other 2 kids, I raised them alone. I struggled in Nigeria before I came to the US. I was doing a whole bunch of businesses here and there, down to painting and a whole lot. But here, when I first came, we're all in one room. I came to New York where I knew nobody, basically nobody. So there were 2 boys, right? No, 2 girls and 1 boy. I lost the girl. So you had 2 rooms with them. I had 1 room when I came to the US. That's what I'm telling you. Like we all were in 1 room, literally in 1 room.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, where do I start from? It got better. Normally now, if you come, it got okay. I've been in America. This is my 7th year of being in America. I have my own house right now. I bought my own house in New York. You can know how expensive New York is. Yeah, it's fine like this. So, if I could, I'm like giving a weakness to like, okay, I can testify to, okay, raising kids alone and raising kids as a family, having a partner and all that. My 2 kids now are in college as I speak to you. So they're doing well. My son is working, my daughter is working, and they're in college. I understand. I totally agree with you, but yes, so the idea of what is no, what you're saying is good, but the idea of me personally, because this thing is highly, is related. So personally, I wouldn't do a what if with having kids. I won't do it. Yeah. Okay. I will not. I'm this kind of person.
So what if you have? What if you? Okay, what number would you want to have?
I actually have three, but
No wonder you don't have time for your husband.
Sorry.
I said, no wonder she doesn't have time for her husband.
No, but three, you can have time for your husband.
Linda,
Some
do you
people
agree
keep
that if you
saying
have
get.
3 kids, you can have time for your husband?
Yes, I can definitely have time. Some people, I can read some of the people on the comments saying,
so the
"No,
thing
you
is
can
that
get
you
a
can
nanny,
create, you can
nanny. It's not about nanny. Nanny is not with you 24/7. You know, a nanny. You know.
nanny abroad is not as you people think it is.
It's not. It's not.
You can't do nanny abroad. No money will go.
Even you can. No, you can't. You can. You can. I did it. But the weekends they go home. They leave you. So most of them, except you have to get another one for the weekend, which we don't have that kind of money. So
it's expensive too.
you bring it. It is. It's expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah. Very, very.
Okay, let me give you guys an example. It's not easy. Like 2 days ago, I was in Washington, D.C. A friend of mine, she's got 2 kids. This lady wakes up like till 6 in the morning. This is what I saw with my 2 eyes. My eyes. She's got 3 kids, wake up 6 a.m. Even the nanny's there. The nanny's there preparing breakfast. She's bathing the kids. The husband makes his way to work, right? She goes to drop the kids. Then the other 2 make the school bus picks them up. Then she gets back from work. This lady, I'm talking about works as well. She gets back. She makes the dinner. The husband comes back. Then she goes to the bedroom with her husband, like maybe after 9 to rest. After she's been shouting at the kids, oh, do this, do that. When I look at her, I'm thinking, you've really done well, 3 kids, and then your husband. When are you gonna have time to also spend with your husband? Like with the whole shouting every day. So you working full time, you have the kids, you have your husband. It's not easy. I can't speak for Nigeria because I've also lived in Nigeria as well, but abroad it's not easy to have so many kids. With Nigeria, you can have a house girl that lives with you and in the spare room.
Like rich people, if you're rich, people like Kubara chief priest and all those people, they can have as many kids as they want because they are rich, they can handle it. But if you're low income earner or you're middle class,
to be honest, being rich doesn't even have anything to do with having lots of kids. It's your maturity as an adult, your mindset. You understand? I don't know why people keep bringing money into looking after children.
Money is important too.
Money is important, but you're gonna have time. There's some rich people that don't even have time to be there for their kids. They don't have time.
Yeah.
They don't have the time.
Well, money would take care of at least 80% of the problem.
Absolutely.
That's you leaving your children for a nanny to take care of.
No. What are you?
I don't want to leave my kids for nanny. I want to look after my children. I don't want nanny to be responsible for my kids. I want to look after my own kids.
Absolutely.
You don't know what nanny is doing to your children when you're not around. Even if you've got camera there watching, anything could happen to your kids. That's why it's better for you to have the amount you can, so you can give them attention.
Okay, somebody just said it's not only money. That's why I said 80% of the 80% of the time is money that will solve most of the problems. Trust me. The remaining 20% is the time because being there done that. John, they say John is here, DF.
I'm about to go to bed. I'm exhausted and I have a shoot. So I just wanted to gist with you guys.
Okay, tomorrow is
Linda, I'll call you during the daytime. Thank you. God
Bye,
bless
guys.
you.
Good
Chichi,
night.
I'll
Bye-bye.
call you too.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
My sister from New York, thank you so much. And thank you for being strong.
Thank you.
God bless and have a lovely night, everyone.